I am Dr. Ramya, Associate Professor in the Department of Mathematics, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. The subject name is Advanced Calculus and Complex Analysis. Topic is Analytic Function. Subject code U20MABT02. Analytic function. A single valued function which is differentiable at z equal to z0 and at every point in some neighborhood of z0. For example of an analytic function, e power z, sin z, cos z, sin hz, cos hz. For example, construct an analytic function whose real part is u, that is equal to x cube minus 3xy square plus y. First of all, we have to verify the function is harmonic or not. The harmonic means the function 2 times derivative with respect to x and with respect to x and with respect to y, the sum of the two, it becomes 0. So first we have to differentiate the u with respect to x. It becomes 3x square minus 3y square. Second time you have to differentiate with respect to x, it becomes dou square u by dou x square equal to 6x. Similarly, differentiate u with respect to y, it becomes minus 6xy plus 1. Again we have to differentiate with respect to y. So dou square u by dou y square equal to minus 6x. So sum of the two, dou square u by dou x square and dou square u by dou y square is equal to 6 minus 6x, that is equal to 0. So we got the sum of two, differentiation of u with respect to x twice and differentiation of u with respect to y twice, then sum of the two we got 0. So the u, the function is harmonic. Next, Cartesian form. We can represent the complex function f of z equal to u of x comma y plus I into v of x comma y. The function is analytic, that is dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y. That means ux equal to vy. Then dou v by dou x equal to minus dou u by dou y. That is vx equal to minus uy. This is a Cartesian form and necessary condition also. Next, polar form. What is a necessary condition? Means f of z can be represented as u of r comma theta plus I into v of r comma theta is differentiable. Then z equal to r into e power I theta. Then dou u by dou r is equal to 1 by r into dou v by dou theta. Similarly, dou v by dou r is equal to minus 1 by r into dou u by dou theta. We can represent this as in simple way, u r equal to 1 by r of v theta, vr is equal to minus 1 by r of u theta. So this is polar form. The previous one is Cartesian form. Next example, construct an analytic function whose real part is u of x comma y equal to x cube minus 3xy square plus y. Dou u by dou x, differentiate with respect to x. We got 3x square minus 3y square. Second time we have to take the derivative. Dou square u by dou x square equal to 6x. Similarly, with respect to y, it becomes minus 6xy plus 1. Again, differentiate with respect to y, minus 6x. Sum of the two, we got 0. So if it is 0 will be coming, the function u is harmonic. This is an example of an analytic function also. Check whether the CR equation. CR equation is a Cauchy-Riemann equation. We got to verify the above equations are satisfy the CR equations or not. Function f of z equal to xy plus iy. So this function f of z is consist of u plus iv. U is here xy, v is here y. X and y are here continuous functions. So u and v also continuous. So by the Cauchy-Riemann equation, first we have to take the derivative of u with respect to x. So ux equal to y. Take the derivative of v with respect to x, that is equal to 0. Similarly, uy, take the derivative of u with respect to y, that is x, vy, that is 1. So ux is not equal to vy here, and vx is not equal to minus uy. So CR equations are not satisfied. If the ux equal to vy and uy equal to minus vx means CR equation satisfied. Here both are not equal. So in this problem, the function as CR equation is not satisfied. Next, test the analyticity. F of z equal to e power z. E power z can be written as e power x plus iy. We can split here e power x into e power iy, e power x. E power I theta can be written as cos theta plus I sin theta. Using that, we can write written as cos y plus I sin y. Separate the real part and imaginary part. U is equal to e power x cos y, v equal to e power x sin y. For analyticity means we have to verify the CR equation also. So we need to differentiate u and v with respect to x as well as y. So ux equal to differentiation of u with respect to x, e power x cos y. Similarly, differentiation of v with respect to x, vx equal to e power x sin y. Differentiation of u with respect to y is e power x, cos y differentiation is minus sin y. Differentiation of v with respect to y is sin y differentiation is cos y. Now we can compare ux and vy. Ux and vy are here equal. Similarly, uy is equal to minus of vx or vx equal to minus of uy. So Cauchy-Riemann equation is satisfied. But we have to construct the function f of z. We have to prove also f of z equal to ux plus ivx. So ux is e power x cos y plus I into e power x sin y. For both the term, e power x is common, taken outside. So cos y plus I sin y, that is can written as e power iy. So if you can add the power, so e power x plus iy, that is equal to e power z we obtained. So from that derivative, we can bring the function f of z here. Similarly, next analyticity of the function f of z equal to z power n. Actually here, let us take z can be represented in polar coordinates. Here z equal to r into e power I theta. So z power n means power nth term, that is nth power r power n e power I n theta, r power n e power I n theta is cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Here compare the real part and the imaginary part. Then only we can take the derivative. So u is equal to the real part is r power n cos n theta. V is equal to r power n sin n theta. Take the derivative of u with respect to r. ur is equal to n r power n minus 1 into cos n theta. Similarly, vr is equal to n r power n minus 1 into sin n theta. Now u theta, that means you differentiate u with respect to theta. Cos n theta is minus sin n theta into n. Similarly, v also is given here. Now we can check the analyticity. So by the polar coordinates, the CR equation is ur equal to 1 by r into v theta, vr equal to minus 1 by r into u theta. Here the CR equations in polar coordinates are satisfied. So this is a given function is analytic function. Some conditions, the real and imaginary part of an analytic function, that is w equal to u plus iv, satisfies a Laplace equation in 2 dimensions, that is del square u equal to 0, del square v equal to 0. Similarly, the real and imaginary part of an analytic function satisfies the Laplace equation in polar coordinates also. So W equal to U plus IV is analytic function of the family of curves U of x comma y and V of x comma y. Let us take U of x comma y equal to A and V of x comma y equal to B are cut orthogonally, where here A and B are the constants, different constant. Next, W is equal to U plus IV. Here U is a function of R and theta, V is a function of R and theta. The analytic function of the family of the curves, it is U of R comma theta equal to A and V of R comma theta equal to B. This is also cut orthogonally. The previous one here we are represented in Cartesian coordinates, but here represented in polar coordinates. Another property, an analytic function with the constant modulus is constant. And analytic function whose real part is constant, that must be also constant. Next property, f of z and f of z bar are analytic. Then we can say f of z is constant in the region D. Next, f of z equal to U plus IB. So f of z is analytic function. Analytic function means it satisfies the CR equation. Ux equal to Vy, Uy equal to minus Vx. So you take the modulus f of z. So modulus of U minus IB and it become root of U square plus V square. So mod f of z square can be written as U square plus V square. So in this equation, just multiply on both sides by dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square on both sides. How to separate the variables? And dou square by dou x square of U square, dou square by dou x square of V square, dou square by dou y square of U square, dou square by dou y square of V square. First we have to find every term. Dou by dou x of U square is 2U, again dou U by dou x. Dou square by dou x square of U square is dou by dou x of 2U into dou U by dou x. That is equal to 2 of U dou square U by dou x square plus dou U by dou x the whole square. Similarly, dou square by dou y square of U square is equal to dou by dou y of 2U dou U by dou y. That is equal to 2 of dou square U by dou y square plus dou U by dou y the whole square. Just add the two things. Here left hand side with the left hand side and right hand side with right hand side. How to add? Left hand side as dou square by dou x square of U square plus dou square by dou y square of U square. This is equal to right hand side. So 2 of U into dou square U by dou x square plus dou U by dou x the whole square plus 2 of U into dou square U by dou y square plus dou U by dou y the whole square. So now it can be written as 2 of dou U by dou x the whole square plus dou U by dou y the whole square, write separately, and U term how to collect separately, that is U of dou square U by dou y square plus dou square V by dou x square. This is equal to 2 of Ux square plus Vx square, that is equal to 2 of modulus of f dash of z the whole square. This is also one property of an analytic function. Next, to prove that del square mod real part of f of z square is equal to 2 into modulus f dash of z the whole square. So f of z is an analytic function. Real part of f of z is here u, and squaring on both sides we got real part of f of z the whole square equal to u square. That means dou by dou x of real part of f of z is u square, that is u equal to 2u. Again take the derivative of u, that is ux. So second time take the derivative, dou square by dou x square of u square equal to dou by dou x of 2 dou u by dou x. That means using the product rule, 2 of u double xx, that is plus uxx, by using the product rule. Similarly here, dou square u by dou y square of u square equal to 2 of uyy plus uy into uy. Left hand side with the left hand side how to add, right hand side with the right hand side has to add. Left hand side is dou square of dou x square plus dou square by dou y square of u square equal to 2 of uxx plus ux plus 2 of uxx plus ux that is 2 into modulus of f dash of z the whole square is proved. Some problems based on the harmonic conjugate. Here f of z equal to e power z. We have to show u and v are the harmonic. So f of z equal to e power z. This e power z can be written as e power x plus iy. That e power x into e power iy that can be written as cos y plus I sin y. Now separate the real part and imaginary part. U equal to e power x cos y, v equal to e power x sin y. Differentiate with respect to x, e power x differentiation e power x cos y. Second time how to take the derivative, uxx that is equal to e power x cos y. Similarly, derivative of u with respect to y, e power x cos y derivative is minus sin y. Second time derivative of y with respect to y, that is uyy equal to minus e power x cos y. Similarly, for v also, derivative of v with respect to x, that is vx equal to e power x sin y. Again, second time the derivative e power x sin y. Derivative of v with respect to y, e power x cos y, vyy is minus e power x sin y. Next, how to take the, just how to add uxx plus uyy and vxx plus vyy, that is equal to e power x cos y minus e power x sin y, that is equal to 0. vxx plus vyy, that is e power x sin y minus e power x sin y, that is equal to 0. So uxx plus uyy equal to 0. vxx plus vyy equal to 0. So both u and v are harmonic functions. Next, construction of the analytic function. How to construct the analytic function means by the method of Milne-Thomson method. The Milne-Thomson, the first case is in f of z, u will be given. That means real part will be given. Using the real part only, we have to construct f of z. Without knowing the value of the imaginary part, we have to construct f of z. Similarly, the second part is the imaginary part v has given. So without knowing the value of u, we can construct f of z. So the condition is f of z in u is given, f dash of z equal to dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x. So dou u by dou x, dou v by dou x by the Cauchy-Riemann equation, ux equal to minus, that is vy. That property how to apply here, minus I into dou u by dou x. So by the Milne-Thomson method, in the place of x replaced by z, in the place of y replaced by 0. So dou u by dou x at z comma 0. Similarly, phi 2 of z comma 0 equal to dou u by dou y of at z comma 0. Now f dash of z equal to phi 1 of z comma 0 minus I into phi 2 of z comma 0. Take the integral on both sides. So the integration of f dash of z dz equal to integral phi 1 of z comma 0 minus I into integral phi 2 of z comma 0. So we got construct the f of z. So only the u is given. Without knowing the v value, we construct f of z. Similarly, the v, imaginary part only known. So without knowing the value of u, how to construct the f of z? So let us assume phi 1 of z comma 0 is equal to dou v by dou y of z comma 0. Phi 2 of z comma 0 equal to dou v by dou x of z comma 0. F dash of z equal to phi 1 of z comma 0 plus I into phi 2 of z comma 0. Take the integral on both sides. So integration of f dash of z, that is f of z, is equal to integral of phi 1 of z comma 0 into dz plus I into phi 2 of z comma 0 into dz plus c. This is Milne-Thomson method. Using this Milne-Thomson method, some problems how to construct the analytic function. Find the analytic function whose real part is e power x of x cos y minus y sin y. So real part always is taken as u. Now phi 1 of x comma y, that is dou u by dou x. Differentiation of u with respect to x. So here e power x, by using the product rule, e power x cos y plus x cos y into e power x minus y sin y, e power x derivative is e power x. So in the place of x replaced by z, in the place of y replaced by 0, we got e power z plus z e power z. Second term is phi 2 of x comma y. So phi 2 of x comma y is dou u by dou y. Dou u by dou y equal to minus 6xy minus 6y. So now f of z equal to integral of phi 1 of z comma 0 minus I into phi 2 of z comma 0 into dz plus c. After taking the integral, we got z cube plus 3z square plus c. Second problem, construction of an analytic function whose real part is u is equal to x cube minus 3xy square plus 3x square minus 3y square plus 1. So this is u, differentiation of u with respect to x, that is dou u by dou x, that is represented by phi 1 of x comma y. Differentiate with respect to x, it become 3x square minus 3y square plus 6x. So in the place of x replaced by z and in the place of y replaced by 0. So we got 3z square plus 6z. This term become vanish. Similarly, phi 2 of x comma y is dou u by dou y equal to minus 6xy minus 6y. So in the place of x by z, in the place of y replaced by 0, we got the total term becomes 0. So construction of an analytic function, that is f of z equal to integral of phi 1 of z comma 0 into dz minus I into integral of phi 2 of z comma 0 into dz plus c. So we are having phi 1 of z comma 0 is 3z square plus 6z minus I into phi 2 of z comma 0 is 0 here. So this term become vanish, remaining integral of 3z square plus 6z. So integration of this 3z cube by 3 plus 6z square by 2 plus some constant. So finally we got f of z equal to z cube plus 3z square plus c. Next, bilinear transformation. Under the bilinear transformation, no 2 points in the z plane go to the same point in the w plane. The bilinear transformation has represented by w1 minus w1, that is w2 minus w3 by w minus w3 into w2 minus w1, that is equal to z minus z1 into z2 minus z3 by z minus z3 into z2 minus z1. Now this z1, z2, z3, z4, these 4 points, the ratio is represented by like this. This is known as cross ratio. Some problem under the bilinear. The fixed point of omega equal to 2zi plus 5 by z minus 4i. So this is, we can consider, and then let us take this as z, cross multiply. We can find the equation in quadratic, that is z square minus 6iz minus 5 equal to 0. So z equal to 6i plus or minus root of minus 36 plus 20 by 2. That is z equal to 5i comma I. This is a z value. Another name is, this is fixed point. Next, find the bilinear transformation that maps the point infinity I 0 to 0 I infinity. So the first set of point considered as z1, z2, z3. That means 3 point in the z plane. And similarly, the omega plane is omega 1 is 0, omega 2 is I, omega 3 is infinity. By the formula of the bilinear transformation, omega minus omega 1 into omega 2 minus omega 3 by omega minus omega 3 into omega 2 minus omega 1, which is equal to z minus z1 into z2 minus z3 by z minus z3 into z2 minus z1. If we substitute, the value is infinity. So to avoiding the infinity, we can take the omega 3's, it falls on infinity. So omega 3 taken outside. Here also omega 3 taken outside. Similarly, the z value, z1 value is infinity. We can take the z1 value outside. Here also z1 value taken outside. Now how to substitute? Omega minus omega 1. This omega 3 get cancelled. Remaining omega 2 by omega 3 minus 1 by omega minus omega 3 minus 1 into omega 2 minus omega 1. This is equal to, this z1 get cancelled. Remaining z by z1 minus 1, z2 minus z3 by z minus z2 into z2 by z1 minus 1. How to substitute the values of z1, z2, z3 and omega 1, omega 2, omega 3, all values. We got omega by I equal to I by z, which implies omega equal to I square. That is omega equal to minus 1 by z. Third problem. Find the bilinear transformation that maps 1, I, minus 1 onto I, 0, minus I. The first set of points we have taken as z1, z2, z3. Second is omega 1, omega 2, omega 3. By the bilinear transformation definition, that is omega minus omega 1 into omega 2 minus omega 3 by omega minus omega 3 into omega 2 minus omega 1, that is equal to z minus z1 into z2 minus z3 by z minus z3 into z2 minus z1. Just how to substitute all values. Some term may be cancelled. Here I and minus I cancel. Remaining term how to keep as it is. Then the 1 minus I is in the denominator. So for avoiding the I in the denominator, multiply and divide by the conjugate of the denominator. And we got I plus 1 into I plus 1. Then minus omega minus I by omega plus I. Then z minus I into 2I by z plus 1 into 2 minus 2. Then arrange the term. Just a simplification. We got omega minus I by omega plus I. This is equal to zi minus I by z plus 1. Cross multiply. Collect the term of omega one side and z term another side. So we need to find the value of omega, which implies omega equal to 1 minus z of plus I of z plus 1 by z of 1 minus I plus of 1 plus I. This is the omega value. Thank you.